the internet. Let's bring these microphones in. The show is about to begin. What? Hello. So I've stopped eating sugar, and I found out some things that I was kind of worried were going to have sugar in them. Don't have sugar. Do you know that eggs don't have sugar? Pepper, no sugar. I was like, hey, I'm making me a fried egg sandwich. Oh, too bad I can't have mayonnaise on it. Guess what? Mayonnaise, no sugar. Lettuce, I was like, it's got to be no sugar. So I had my whole sandwich with everything that I put on it normally. I couldn't believe it, my fried egg sandwich. 2 fried eggs. But then I was like, yeah. Now I'm going to look at the bread, and I know the bread's going to be full of sugar, so now I'm screwed. So now what am I going to have on? Pull out the rye bread. No sugar. No sugar. I was like, wow, this is easy. This is one of my favorite meals. It's like my go-to, and it's got no sugar. You know how much sugar I've consumed in the last 12 hours since I started this? I think none. I think absolutely no sugar. Hey, Tabitha. What's up, Trendy Orca? We got Nick. We got Nikki. I wonder, I'm inviting someone here. I wonder what her platform of... What is your viewing platform of choice? Yo, girl, what you need? You guys seeing my tweets? You guys should be on my Twitter, man. You guys should be checking that shit out. I'm rocking it today. Got some beautiful concentrates to show. Loveliness. It's got the BAM covers. I love the stickers on this stuff. Anyhow, let me show you what's on the menu today. This is what we're going to be dabbing. Here we go. That is some beautifulness. That's what you want to smoke right there, guys. Some of this. You're proud of me? Wait till you see what my stomach's going to look like in a few days, bro. I got up on the mountain today, and I did my leg lifts on the hill, and I was able to do 20 leg lifts without stopping on the hill. Which, I mean, normal leg lifts is nothing. But on the hill, they're almost impossible, bro, and I couldn't believe I did 20. Do you like cannabis? Do you love cannabis? Hey, Kai. Do you love cannabis? Like this. Cannabis. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Tabitha. So, let's do a dab. Yeah? What? And Mark came over today. Mark came over, and he saw the plants for the first time in more than 10 days, probably. And he wasn't that surprised. I thought he was going to be really surprised how big they were. He was like, yeah, they look great. It's like he knew I was going to do a good job, I guess. But, he's got great ideas. I asked him if he could cut that tree, not the whole tree, but some of the limbs off of that. He's like, yeah, I'll get right on that within a day or two. It'll be done. Every time I saw Drink Coca-Cola, so proud of your manifestation of health. I cringe every time I saw Drink Coca-Cola. It talks to our body. You finally listened, right? How much weight have I lost so far? About 8 pounds. I don't know. I haven't got on the scale since this morning, but I was at I think I lost about 8 pounds so far. But I'm really going to start losing weight now without the sugar. And it's all going to come off my belly, man. It's all going to come from here. And I can't wait to just watch it. Watch the muscles as they start developing here. I'm excited. I was looking at myself I was washing my truck today, waxing it. I could see myself, in the reflection of the truck. And I'm like, I was going like this. I had my shirt off and I was looking at my hair, and I was like, am I not going to do anything with my hair? I probably not. Like the whole makeover, probably not, It's a full body makeover. I'm looking forward to these dabs. We're going to dab some dabbies, kids. I wonder if Amelia's watching from Twitter. I hope she is. She's big on the Twitter sphere out there. All right, guys. Let's give it a few seconds here to cool down. You went from a 22 to a 4. Way to go, Lynn. If you guys are sharing this, please drop a digit, a 3, 5, or a 7, and let me know. Nick Brown, Steve Running. Thank you, guys. Thank you both for sharing this video. I need those shares. Cheers. The flavor is out of this world. I'll see you over there on Twitter, guy. Yeah, I get you. You shouldn't have it. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I drank one yesterday, man. It's like one of the. I'm so glad that I pigged out yesterday. It was like what a send off, I was with friends in a restaurant. I wasn't thinking about my diet. I mean, the only thing I was thinking was don't get marjoram, So I had to order something that didn't have marjoram, and their burgers have marjoram, and their pizzas have marjoram. So, and their wings have marjoram. So I was like, I'll have fish and chips, fries, fried fish, tartar sauce, Coca-Cola, ketchup, lots of sugar. Hey, Karen, thank you for the digit. I got to tell you, I got so nice and full off that meal. It felt good. It did. It felt good to have a Coca-Cola. I had 2 Coca-Colas, But at that moment, I didn't realize I was about to change my entire direction in life. And it happened right after that meal. Just saw a video that inspired me, man, about sugar. And I paid attention to it. I went back and I watched it again. Watched it a few times, and it sunk in. And I realized these people are trying to kill me. And it's stupid. Because they need you alive to keep buying their products. So isn't that just shows how stupid people are? So just don't be caught up in the stupidity and don't play their stupid game. You don't have to eat their food. You don't have to eat their sugar. You don't have to eat their murder powder. And that's what sugar is. My mom used to call it poison. It's not good enough. Murder powder. That's what sugar is. It's murder powder. And you want to know what high fructose corn syrup is? It's murder syrup. And you want to know what soda is? It's murder juice. These are all new names. Who's the first person to hashtag any of that? I love you. Thank you. Please do it. Yeah, it was Dr. Berg. It was that Dr. Berg video. It resonated. His voice resonated with me, man. I was like, this man, he is speaking truth. I can tell he is being honest with me. I know it's the sugar. My mom's always told me, but it was never good enough to hear from my mom. I grew up with my best friend, Billy. He was always in much better shape than I was. He was only a year younger than me. But you know the difference between me and him? When we would go out and eat, he would always have unsweetened tea, and I would get a Coca-Cola. And I always thought he was weird for drinking unsweetened tea, but he always used to say, I just don't like sweet drinks. You know, I don't mind tea. He's like, but I don't like it sweetened. He doesn't like the flavor, you know? And, you know, it made a difference. I grew up with belly fat, and he didn't as much, but he drank and drank and drank alcohol like you wouldn't believe, and he did develop weight problems around drinking alcohol. But, you know, not like me. My weight problems are beyond his. Wim Hof, okay. Murder juice, murder syrup. Hashtag murder juice. Murder powder, too. Sugar's murder powder. I just realized I've got the chat off on the screen. How did my chat just totally disappear? I think it accidentally got deleted. My goodness. Let me try this. Ah. Man, this freaking software, it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, let's pull up the grow here. It's going to take me just a second. Hopefully. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Huh. Okay, great. We likey that. I mean, if we can't see the waterfall, we might as well see the plants growing. And look at plant number 3 is so tiny. You missed the comments. Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. I was reading all of your comments. I was responding to all of you, but you all should see what everybody's saying. You drink lots of cold herbal teas. Murder powder. The way to control a society. Sugar. Right? I missed the comments. THC gummies. Jackie McClellan Gunnels. No thank you. They're full of sugar. That's the thing. You know, I'm not going to eat this because I guarantee you it's full of sugar. So this isn't going to get consumed. I'll probably put it in my freezer. But you know, there's supposed to be for 3 days, there's supposed to be like some people experience withdrawal symptoms from sugar. So I'll let you guys know if I experience fatigue, headache, you know, just all around depression or whatever. And then boom, 3 days after it's gone and you're feeling a lot better. One of the things that they said that I really appreciated was people that don't consume sugar, their skin looks better. You know? I've always had a problem with my skin. Always. It'll be so nice if that works for me too, you know? Yeah, Michigan, out of doors, let's smoke, son. Give me a second. Smoke, son. Smoke, son. Smoke, son. Smoke, son. Smoke, son. Smoke, son. That's the Bell's palsy going away. When I had Bell's palsy, I could not whistle like that. I couldn't go. I couldn't whistle like that. I couldn't go. Couldn't whistle like that. I had a problem blowing smoke rings. I had to relearn how to blow smoke rings. You know, my sugar consumption may have been contributing to that Bell's palsy. Who knows? It just fucks your body up in so many different ways. There's no telling what it's doing to us. Hit a dab. Hey, Ghost Smoke, we call it cannabis in the live stream. Thanks for participating in the chat, though. But please call it cannabis, and I'll tell you why we don't call it weed. Because the definition for the word weed is a useless plant. So when you call, and the person who came up with the term weed for cannabis was William Randolph Hearst. You know, he used to call it devil's weed. And you're promoting his propaganda, which puts cannabis down when you use the word weed. So if you choose to call it cannabis, thank you. It doesn't just help, satisfy me in this chat. It allows more people to get access to cannabis because they hear you calling it cannabis. Then they want to know why you're calling it cannabis. Then you get to tell them about the history behind it, how it got banned, all about William Randolph Hearst and the racism behind it, the racism behind banning it, and the racism behind the words like marijuana. Lynn Marie, saw palmetto. Yeah, I didn't notice any difference. I was on saw palmetto for a while. I didn't notice any difference with that stuff. This curtain is great, Michigan. I'm so glad, bro. I retweeted that shit when I saw it. I was just so happy, man. I was really happy for you, and I was happy for the world. It's just, here we don't have much. And I said the other day, that we're basically living for nothing on this planet, that there's no, people say, what's the meaning of life? There is none, right? But while we're here, we can be sweet to each other. We can make the best of it, right? These are kinds of things that I'm starting to pick up on. It seems like the sweeter I am, the nicer I am, the more people walk out on this live stream. I had 20 people 10 minutes ago. 10 people left. Because I'm being boring and I'm not screaming. Isn't that funny? It's great. That's what we're getting. What do they say about being nice? Nice guys finish last. Finishing last. Finishing last in viewers. This curtain. Any negative effects you've experienced from smoking cannabis? Long term? Long term? No. None. I mean, if I can do this with my voice, and I'm a singer, so I can do this. That's an octave, right? That's 2 octaves. I have a 2-octave range as a male. And if I can sing a 2-octave range, I would say that's pretty good. I mean, I'm not Freddie Mercury. I don't have a 4-octave range. But I've basically always had a 2-octave range. And in fact, when I was younger, I had less. And I've increased my range to be able to sing lower and higher than I used to. I can do songs today that I couldn't do before. Because I just couldn't reach the notes. Whether they were too low or too high. Or I would just fake my way through it. The cannabis has actually helped. And seeing as you're ingesting it into your lungs, into your throat, your esophagus, your mouth, I would say that this entire part of my body is exquisitely healthy. And that being, what people love to say about cannabis is they love to say, oh, but you're accepting carcinogens into your lungs. No, you're not. You're not. That is a fucking lie. Well, anytime you burn something, it's a Really? Then where's all since carcinogen is something that causes cancer, show me the cancer. Show me the causing of the cancer. You can't. And you won't, because there are no carcinogens. People love to say, oh, anytime you burn something and if you ignite it and you burn it, those are carcinogens. That's cancer causing? Well, then I beg to differ. You might just change your mind about the ash or the soot or the resin burning off of cannabis. You might just change your tune about that, because carcinogen means causes cancer. So there aren't carcinogens, there are there. And if that's the worst thing that you got, well, you got none. You're on zero. I mean, this is a fight I can win with one hand tied behind my back, standing on one foot, and blindfolded. You know, just let me hear the opposition. I'm going to destroy them. Carcinogens. Yes, you probably do. You get more cancer-causing carcinogens from eating charred meat than you do from smoking cannabis. And you know how you know that? Because all the people who ate red meat and died from cancer in their colon, and all the people who smoked cannabis and never got cancer in their lungs. That's the kind of science I do, guys. I think I'm at the point now where I'm about to start calling this science instead of common sense in it. I'm science in it. We're testing it over and over and over again. You'll be fine if you smoke powdery mildew or bud rot or pesticides. You might get a lung infection, but that's not from the cannabis. Look at Michigan Out of Doors. Ooh, flexing. Hey, Michigan Out of Doors, are you flexing on me, pal? Right on. I like it. Let's smoke, Michigan. Michigan. Cheers. I'm gonna put some smoke rings right here. Kai, you're totally right, Nay. Thank you, Kai. Cheers. Karen? Jackie? Tabitha? Michigan? Thank you guys for sharing this video on social media. It's the only way I get out there. And when you do it, if you just come in and drop a 3, a 5, or a 7 in the chat to let me know where you dropped the share off on social media. The 3s are for Twitter and Facebook. The 5s are for hosting on Twitch. And the 7s are for maxing out a tweet. Holy shit. Dude, that was... What did I just smoke? Orange bud? Wow, man. I feel like I just did a dab. Holy shit, man. That orange bud is kick ass. Dude, I was so sad when my orange bud stopped smelling like oranges. It's because I put all the refrigerator bud in here. There's a fly flying around me. Smoked some good shit last night, still haven't got into dabbing just yet. You don't want to get into dabbing. Dabbing is for cannabis professionals. I'm telling you, man. I take it for granted. I've actually falsely said in the past that, you know, everybody can handle smoking. Everybody can. Adam! what was the chicken discussion? We were talking about eggs and how important it is that everybody raise chickens and that everybody should be Dr. Dream. I voted Trump, and I am definitely not racist. Dr. Dream, you are definitely racist because you made your leader a racist. You selected your leader, and you knew that your leader was a racist. That makes you a racist. If you follow a racist, then you're racist. It was a good try, though, Dr. Dream. You are a racist. I'm not going to bash you. I'm just going to let you know what you are. Yeah, you really are a racist. I am incompetent? Well, that's well stated. Biden is a racist. Yes, I agree. Biden is a racist, too. Just like you and just like Donald Trump, the three of you are racists. Yes, you are. You're biracial? I don't care what the fuck you are. Hey, man, Candace Owens is a fucking racist. What are you going to do about it? You know, what's this guy? I can't think of his name. Chicken dropped an egg today. You could hear her squawking. It was funny, right, Adam? You're Haitian and Cuban? Okay, that sounds like a nice mix. I've never had orange, but how am I racist? I just explained it. I mean, if you don't want to listen, if you want to ignore how I explained that voting for Donald Trump as a racist leader makes you a racist because you're supporting a leader to lead you who is racist. If you can't understand that, I don't know what more words you want me to say that you think is going to make it different than what I just said. You're stupid, dude. You're just calling me racist without knowing. No, I don't have to know you. I know how you voted. You voted for a racist. That makes you a racist. You voted for a racist leader. That makes you a racist. Okay? Okay, do you get it? You voted for a racist leader. That makes you a racist. They don't call that a 50 center. Define racism. Racism is when you discriminate against anybody that's different than you. You know, someone from a different country, someone with a different race, someone of a different color, someone who speaks a different language. You know, women, you know, or women could do it against men. You know, for me, it's discrimination more. He's a fucking discriminator. He discriminates against people that are different than him. You know, it's easy to define. It's really easy to define. But if you can define racism, I'll let you ramble. I don't need to fucking ramble. You ain't letting me do shit, motherfucker. You know, if anything, I'm letting you fucking spout off on my fucking live stream right now, where I'm actually, you know what? I'm not trying to have a conversation with you. I don't care what the fuck else you have to say right now. I'm just going to go ahead and block you. Listen. Boom. So I don't have to even look at what you said. Because my buddy that I grew up with, Adam Benson, is here, and I'd rather talk to him. Yo, Adam, I hope that didn't scare you off, brother. Are you still here? Let's talk chickens, bro. Let's talk chickens. Look, I have no problem with anybody who's a Trump supporter. You guys support Donald Trump, it's fine. You just have to admit that you supported a racist, and that makes you a racist until you admit it, until you step off your fucking high horse. Otherwise, you're going to get called out on your bullshit, I'm afraid. That's what I do here, and I do it good. Mentioning this just for fun, did anyone see the news where Trump never went up the stairs to the second floor of the White House? Donald Trump is superstitious. He's superstitious. You know, that is a fact that Donald Trump is a superstitious man. So there's, so he didn't use the stairs, he's a fucking psycho. I walk under ladders all the time now. Do you know that I used to not do that? And there's a good reason for not walking under a ladder, because you can have a wrench or a hammer up on top of it, and if you bump it when you walk under it, the fucking hammer can fall off and hit you in the head. It's a great superstition, and I'm always putting my drill up on top of a ladder. My drill's up there, whatever. Thing is if I have to go under the ladder and walk underneath it, I remember that drill's up there, man, and I'm looking. So I don't bump that fucking ladder. But there's superstition, and then there's common sense. And, him tapping on a rail twice before he walks into a helicopter, like he thinks that's going to stop him. He thinks he has the power, tapping on a rail. Donald Trump literally is that petrified. He's that scared that he can literally die, that he has to tap twice on a rail before he steps into an airplane or a helicopter. I mean, that's a leader? That's someone you want leading the country, the most powerful country in the world? He sounds like a pussy. He's scared of his own shadow, you know? How is superstition connected to a second floor? Adam, you'd only have to talk to Donald Trump about that. It's whatever he's got going on. He's fucking crazy, bro. He's fucking crazy. You saw him president for 4 years, man. The man is a psycho. He's an anti-socialite. He's fucking crazy. He had the presidency. He could have been so amazing, man. He could have really turned himself around and acted presidential. And he stood in front of people for photo opportunities, man. He had streets gassed in his own country. He had his own people gassed so he could stand in front of a church holding a Bible. Let's not forget how crazy this motherfucker was. He told you that climate change was a Chinese hoax. He said COVID was going to be gone by April. He said the pews were going to be filled with worshipers by April, by Easter, because it sounded like a good date for him for COVID to be over. Jeez Louise. The guy was a fucking lunatic, man. Well, UT didn't help him stay in office. What? He's a narcissist at best. He provoked riots, for crying out loud. He got people killed, man. He murdered people. He literally murdered people, man. And Biden's murdering people right now, too. I tweeted about it. Biden just murdered some innocent folks over there in the Middle East. You guys should be incensed what our president is doing right now. He's murdering innocent people that aren't attacking us. They're literally fighting for us. They're fighting ISIS, and he thought it'd be a great idea to go show everybody how tough he was and go drop bombs. I'm Joe Biden. I'm going to go drop bombs on, on innocent folk in the Middle East, brown-skinned folk. He's a fucking racist cunt, man. I'm telling you. Oh, God, did I say it? I said it. 30 minutes in, I think I'm good. I'm 30 minutes in. Trump is a numbnut. Just to hold a Bible that he doesn't even know any scriptures. You're a Bernie supporter for life? Kai, don't be a Bernie supporter for life. Bernie let us down too. He's just as bought as everybody else. Bernie supports Joe Biden, Kai. I'm sick of fucking Bernie, and I'm sick of fucking hearing about him. I can't believe, Kai, you're so far behind the fucking times on Bernie Sanders. Holy shit, it's a good thing you're watching my show. Yes, but bye to Big 4 Rom 70. We want to become famous, yes. We all want to become famous. Huh. This is a tweet that I just put up. I copied this from another tweet response that someone made. It was up in response to something that Joy Savage Joy put up on her Twitter in regards to Rashida Tlaib. Somebody put up a response regarding Rashida Tlaib, and everywhere it said Rashida Tlaib, I just put blanket term. Check this out. It's such a great tweet. You guys should all, and thank you, Steve Running. You found that tweet and you retweeted it. Thank you, Steve Running. Thank you, Steve Running. Thank you, Steve Running. Yeah, man, Steve Running fucking gets it now. You retweeted me, bro. I'm every politician. I once championed your cause, but then I got into D.C., accessed places where the real decisions were being made, and I learned how the real world works. In short, I learned elites know best. Vote for me, because real change is just too hard. Danny Reyes says Trump was a great president. Danny, that's just a lie. And you know I'm going to block you for coming on my live stream and lying that Trump was not a great president. No, you got to get blocked, bro. Trump was not a great president. Listen, Trump was a president. Okay, he got elected. Fair and square, he became president of the United States for 4 years. I'll give you that. As far as a good president, no, he's a horrible leader. He was a horrible role model. He made horrible decisions, and the entire country is infected with COVID right now, mostly because of him. I remember back when the channel was named Trendy As Dabbers. Leon, what's up, buddy? Hey, man, everybody takes cannabis in however they see fit. You know, whether you want an edible, you want to smoke some flower. Yeah, I'm looking at all the different examples of flower I'm going to show you. I go for the bud. There was a jar of it. Do you want to smoke concentrates? Do you want to smoke keef like some of you guys are doing? Do you want to use a bong? You want to use a bowl? Do you want to use a joint? You know, like my friends were here yesterday. They were smoking a blunt with tobacco. I took a puff off of it. One puff. This is my 1 day of excess before, I guess, cutting everything out of my life that's unhealthy. So the way I feel about it is really it's inconsequential, because everybody's going to find their intake for cannabis what pleases them the most, and they're going to go with that, and everybody is different. For me personally, I don't like vape carts for the most part because I find them to be harsh on my throat. I really need water for my THC intake. I need a water bong, a bubbler, you know, a nectar collector like this with water in it. When I do straight oils, it really does irritate my throat. And it's only for a few seconds, but it's enough to make the experience not as pleasant. So just having the water there makes all the difference for me. So, you know, for me, personally, he was a dumb ass. What are you talking about? Kai, don't feed the trolls. I've always loved bud, but I found working in an office cart works for it's helping your blood pressure. I've been smoking buds with keef and resin. What's helping my blood pressure, Tula? Oh, all the things I'm doing, all the changes. Yeah, I should probably take my blood pressure. I wonder if the sugar is affecting the... Because of the fat, you know? Because of the fats! Hey, I got a triage oil going out today. An 8 ounce. Going to, what state is that going to? Huh. I forgot what state it's going to. It's in the freezer right now. It's all ready. I'd just like to show it to you all frozen. You guys want to see my 8 ounce? Let me go grab my 8 ounce. Oh. Move around, man. Move the joints. You're going to probably hear less moaning and groaning from this old man as the sugar wears off, you know? I'm going to have probably less pain in my body, less arthritis. Isn't this fucking beautiful? God damn it. Ugh. It's beautiful. That's another way that you can take your cannabis. You know, you rub it on your skin. You know? Some people do it like that. This won't affect you psychologically. What's the word I'm looking for? It won't affect your judgment mentally, your mental capacities, your mental faculties. I don't know how to word that properly. It's not psychoactive. Unless you were to probably... if you ate this 8 ounce jar in one sitting, yeah, you'd probably be feeling that for a while. Hey, Kai, check out my website, naysgarden.com. Check out the website. Go to the website, Kai. All right, naysgarden.com, trendyasdabbers.com, triageoil.com. It doesn't matter. Any of those three. It's all the same place. Get there, it'll say advanced mode down at the bottom. Click the advanced mode button, and then click enter the website. It's got some kind of a weird warning about you're being tracked or something. I don't know what it says. It's so stupid. It doesn't make sense. It's fucking, some engineer at Google. Some engineer at Google making stuff better. Re-engineering stuff. I should write a book about all of the failures of today's technology and all the failures of today's engineers. Write a book. Every single thing. The volume doesn't work anymore on Windows 10. All of a sudden videos don't upload the way they used to. You can't just upload a whole video on YouTube and wait when you have poor bandwidth. No, instead it has to buffer. It has to buffer. It has to buffer the whole time. You can't pause it and wait even if it was a half hour. You can't pause and wait. No, it'll only give you that much and then it stops. Why? Because of an engineer. An engineer decided to do that. You could go get on Scotty Kilmer and see all the automobile-related engineering bullshit. Just like Elon Musk creating a different kind of a plug for the Teslas. So you can't plug a Tesla in at another charge station, and other cars can't use Tesla charge stations. How fucking stupid is that? That's Elon Musk being a fucking idiot. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. I write a book about this shit. But I digress. I'm not allowed to talk about this kind of stuff on my channel, on YouTube, on social media anymore. The rules are fucking crazy. What they are telling us we are not allowed to do anymore on here. You can't share your opinion anymore. Not if it's negative. No. Can't be negative. It's got to all be child related. It's got to be child friendly content. What? Not even advertiser friendly. It's got to be suitable for a 6-year-old. Hi kids, Trendy Nay here. Oh, let me move this off screen. Sorry about that, kids, because cannabis is bad. Your SSL certificate? What's that mean? Leon, what does that mean? My SSL certificate isn't up to date on the website. Leon, are you pulling my chain or do you know what you're talking about? What is it? Did you check my website? What? What? You just checked my website for me? Bro, I didn't put in HTTP or HTTPS. It says not secure. There's no HTTP. It went right into the website for me that time because I guess I went into it earlier today. It says not secure over here. Let me click that. Your connection to this site is not secure. You should not enter any sensitive information on this site, for example, passwords or credit cards, because it could be stolen by attackers. Learn more. What the fuck? You're a security engineer for an e-commerce company that deals with transactions? Yeah, you want a job working for me, bro? I need some fucking help. Website is safe to visit. You can check for security info. Not secure or dangerous. Mine says not secure or dangerous. the icon. See summary how Chrome. Fix your connection is not private error. And there's a problem with the site, the network, or your device. Learn how to troubleshoot your connection is not private errors. Oh, wow. Sign into the portal. Go to any website, HTTP. Open the page you're visiting in an incognito window. If the page opens, okay. How do you go incognito? Fucking A. Forgot that. Oh, you put the thing in and then right click and say no. I don't know. If you updated, that will go away as well. Update to HTTPS? I don't know how to do that. I mean, I'd have to go to my fucking ISP, man, and have them do it for me. It says cookies 37 in use, site settings. I wonder if it would show something in red. Insecure content. Huh. No, this is permissions for their... This isn't the site. I'm confused. If you click on that and you go to site settings, and then it says cookies 37 in use. Google, Facebook, Restream, Twitter, and YouTube. And nothing is blocked. I don't know, man. It doesn't seem... Hey, Slowski, what's up, buddy? It doesn't seem like, on your computer, open Chrome. At the top right, click More. Oh, new incognito window. There it is. All right, here. Paste. Go. Let me see what happens. It opens it up in an incognito window. Isn't that interesting? If the page opens, a Chrome extension isn't working right. To fix the error, turn off the extension. Turn off Chrome extensions. No, man, I want to fucking fix it that other people are seeing it on my website. You said it's the HTTPS thing. That means secure. My browser doesn't even show HTTP on it. It just said, you know, triageoil.com. It didn't even have HTTP on it. Neither does Twitter. Neither is CoinMarketCap. Neither is YouTube. None of them show the HTTP on them. Isn't that funny? So stupid. Engineers, you know, bro? Fucking engineers. So I have no idea if it's an HTTP. How do you know whether it's HTTP or HTTPS? Because I can't see it. You know? Fucking engineers, bro. I write that down in my book, too. Who knows? It's because Google hides it, right? Right? Because they're fucking idiots. Why? Because some fucking stupid ass engineer. Because some stupid fucking engineer. You know? Oh yeah, you made it better, bro. Yeah, you made the software better. Exactly, Dice Man. Hashtag re. In the URL bar, type your website, then Control plus A. Control A. Control A. Nothing happened. Control A. That highlighted. Type. Yeah, that highlighted. It's. I'm just saying, it's not there. It's so stupid. Not secure. Certificates. All right. I'll go figure it out. You guys are great. I'll talk to you later. Take care, guys. Love y'all. Chrome hides it for no good reason. Oh no, there's a good reason, bro. There's some engineer out there who's proud of the fact that when he opens up his Google, he doesn't see HTTP anymore, and he thinks he's all that because he engineered that. Because you know that's helpful somehow to not see HTTP or HTTPS, so you know what the fuck it is. I'm gonna have to contact my goddamn internet service provider. Wow. Maybe I can finally fix my website. I've always wondered what the fuck that was. I don't know, it doesn't make my life any easier. These engineers suck my dick. You know, when they designed Windows 10, they were sucking my dick all day. Whoever designed Windows 10, they're fucking idiots. God, man. You know, when you have an operating system that works flawlessly, don't fuck it up. Just keep expanding it. You don't rebrand it. You know, you don't rebrand the operating system and redo everything so it no longer jives with all the software that's been designed to run on it. You fucking douchebags. You fucking engineer cocksuckers. Import. Let's see. Do they have help here? I wonder if I should go in there and look at it myself before I try to ask for help. Maybe there's, I don't know, man. In the settings. Leon, you know where in the settings of my website it would be? Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go. I got it. I'm looking right at it. Dude, website URL is HTTPS. That's interesting. Hold on a second. Let me see. Change domain. trendyasdabbers.com. Delete website. Yeah, let's delete it. Let's change domain. I think I should try to get help, huh? Windows 11? Really? Are you fucking kidding me? There's no end to it. These guys are just douchebags. You. Where's the help thing? Here we go. Help center. Live chat. Let's see if I can get some live chat action here. Select a topic. Technical. Domain issues. Security compromise issues. That's it. My website has a security warning. I need help removing. Let's see if they can help me get rid of this, man. I wonder how many people don't go into the website because of that thing. Joseph joined. Hey, Joseph. Hello, Joseph. the primary domain. Pretty sure I already gave him that. Why can't I copy this, you fucking cocksuckers? Dude, you can't copy and paste the warning because, you know, engineer over there at Google Chrome. Well, let's more. Write that one down in the book, too. Can you believe how many I'm getting already? We got like 6 fucking things already I mentioned. Just as I experienced them live. It's crazy. It's freaking psychotic. Uh-oh, did I lose the page where the help was at? Live chat. What the fuck? It closed? Dude, I moved the window over and it closed the chat to look at another window? Are you kidding me? Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck. Fucking start chat again. Why it closed the chat, I don't know. Greg, now I got somebody named Greg. What was the other guy's name? Joseph? I typed in, I said, what happened to Joseph? How can I help you today? I have a security warning on my website. Can you help me remove it? Solar fucking crazy sun, man. Solar panels are in like full sunlight. Yes, of course. Okay. I wonder if he's going to remove it for me. See, I don't need some loud beep so I know that he's chatting at me. I can look at the screen and see. Hate that stupid chat over there at Restream. Every time I chat with them, I'm like, turn that shit off. Dude, I'm a podcaster. I'm live right now. Why is your shit so fucking loud? And I can't turn it off. I can't mute this. You know, you guys are fucking idiots. Who's the engineer who decided that? You know, no controllable volume on your stupid admin chat. You need some more solar panels? How many do you got right now, Leon? I got 96. doing fairly well. It's good being totally off grid, man. It's a good feeling. If there's a fire in the area, imagine a fire being in the area, them cutting the power, just cutting the power off because they're assholes. You know, because engineers, here, write that one down in the book too. PG&E refusing to, put their lines underground. Like a smart engineer would do. They'd be like, hey man, these are going to start fires. We got to bury the cables. You know that, right? No, we want to give that money for that instead to our stockholders. Yeah. We just want to pay out dividends. 95 degrees outside in the shade, guys. And then they cut your power off whenever they want to. They cut your power off whenever they feel like it, and then your AC goes out. Right? What are you going to do? You got a generator? This is the only way to be, man. The only way to be off grid. It'll start happening to all of y'all. You'll get roving fucking blackouts, and you'll have windows when you're supposed to use and not use, and I won't have to worry about any of that shit. It won't be an issue for me. You guys could do that. You guys could at least start working towards it. Start today. Just like I'm starting to cut out sugar today. Today could be the day you start working towards getting an off-grid property. Start today, man. Because tomorrow's going to be too late. Look how hot it is. How hot is it going to be next year? You think it's going to let up? I don't know. You're gambling, with your life, with your future. That's a lot to gamble with. Dude, hello? Maybe, are you there? Oh, thank you. Can somebody try going to naysgarden.com, the website, and just tell me if a warning pops up when you try to go there? I forgot where my phone is. Oh, it's in the living room. On the charger. Tula, what kind of property are you looking at? So you are just wanting to purchase it for the one site? What? What? So you just are wanting to purchase it for the one site, correct? I am asking you to fix a security warning message that people get when they visit my website. Don't even tell me this is some kind of a fucking way to make more money that they came up with. Can you imagine if this is something that my ISP came up with? Here is what you would need. Two and a half acres of land. What's the altitude of the land, Tula? How far away from the coast are you? Is it something you want to move on to? You want to live there? Or is it something you just want to buy and sell? An SSL certificate allows your site to be accessed securely. Lock HTTPS instead of warning HTTPS. The data is encrypted and backed by a warranty from Komodo SSL that's worth up to 1.75 million. Protect the end user. Protect the traffic on your domain and help boost Google rankings. $10,000 warranty. Komodo Secure Seal. Easy activation may boost Google rankings starting at $3 a month. This would be $71.98 for 2 years. Just remove the warning. I don't want to pay for any scams. This is a scam. What happened? I don't get this. When did this become a thing? SSL certification allows your site to be accessed securely. I never asked for this, so take it off. This will handle that for you. No need to worry. I'm not paying you for something you did to my website. Now please fix it. They're scamming me. This is a fucking scam. Turn the fucking warning off. I gotta call my mom. I can't believe this shit. You know, I've been doing business with this company for years. Engineers, right? This whole show should be... Someone should take out all the sections where we found engineering failures and finish with this part right here. Hi, how are you? I'm doing great. I hope everything's going well over there. Good. He says this isn't done by us, but the browser itself that requires it. What? Whatever. So I'm on the website. You know, I get this warning on my website. Have you seen this when you try to go tell people to go to my website and they say this page comes up and it says it's not secure? You've not encountered that? Aunt Karen couldn't get on it, and she said that. Yeah, she was unable to. So, anyway, as it turns out, would you like to use this? Mom, I'm about to curse this guy out. He's asking for my credit card information after I've told him. Watch this. Go your mother. Yeah. That's what I'm telling the guy in all caps. He's acting like he can't understand what I'm telling him. So, can you believe this is happening? I said this is a scam. Don't scam me. Don't take this. It's like the last thing he says to me. Would you like to use the same card on file, Ben? Right? It's my ISP who has been obviously bought out by a foreign country somewhere. These people don't speak good English, and they are trying to scam me. They're telling me, you know, this warning had popped up on my website about a year or two ago, and some people would tell me, hey, I'm trying to get on your website and there's some weird warning. So I went on there and it says this site is not secure. It's recording your information or something like that. Yeah, it is. Whenever you put your credit card in, of course it's recording your information. You know, duh. So, some engineer came up with this idea for the browsers. And so now this, my website does this, and they're telling me they're going to charge me $79 or something a year to remove this stupid warning off my website. And I said, you know what? Have a nice day. In my own special way. I'm sitting here, we're talking about engineering failures with software. He says, unfortunately, we can't tolerate that during chat, and we'll have to disconnect. I said, fuck off. All caps again. Like, I need these guys. I've been paying them for 10 years for this website. trendyasdabbers.com. And now, all of a sudden, I've got a warning and people have to click through this thing that says, I'm recording their information. Greg left the chat. Bye, Greg. Dude. What recourse do I have? I could get another ISP. I could shut down my website. This was the weirdest conversation. Yes. Oh, yeah. It was a real person. My name is Greg. How can I help you today? I have a security warning on my website. Can you help me remove it? He's like, yes, of course. He wanted some security information. I gave it to him. I'm like, I waited and waited. There was nothing. I said, are you there? And then the next thing he says out of the blue is, so you just are wanting to purchase it for the one site, correct? Right? That's what I was like. What? So I said to him, what? With 5 question marks after it. I says, I'm asking you to fix a security warning message that people get when they visit my website. So he says, her is what you need. Here is what you need, but he misspelled it. And then he says, SSL certificate allows your site to be accessed securely. The data is encrypted and backed by a warranty from Komodo SSL that's worth up to $1.75 million to protect the end user. SSL banner, protect the traffic on your domain and help boost Google rankings. $10,000 warranty. Komodo security seal, easy activation, may boost Google rankings starting at just $3 a month. This would be just $71.98 for 2 years. I said to him, just remove the warning. I don't want to pay for any scams. This is a scam. I said, I never asked for this, so take it off. And I know at this point he doesn't have the ability to take it off, but I'm just angry at this point. I know it's a game. So he says back to me, this will handle that for you. No need to worry. And I say, I'm not paying for something you did to my website. Now please fix it. This is a scam. And he says, this isn't done by us, but the browser itself that require it. Would you like to use the same card on file, Ben? I said, go F your mom. And he says, unfortunately, we can't tolerate that during chat and we'll have to disconnect. I said, fuck off. So, it's not a chat bot, Tula. That's a real person. That's why the words, if it was a chat bot, honey, there wouldn't be misspelled words. Right? So, and the English would have been worded properly. This isn't done by us, but the browser itself that require it. That's a human being that doesn't speak English. So, I'm so shocked. The companies that you're doing business with for years, and then you try to get someone on the phone and it's impossible. So, you just want to pull your hair out, but I'm practicing an all new calm today. So I stopped eating sugar finally. It's been about 16 hours. And, you know, I had 2 fried eggs on rye bread with mayonnaise and lettuce with pepper. Oh my goodness, that's what I normally eat. It was delicious. You know, and I get to eat that again. The doctor says you should have 4 eggs every day. Mom, this doctor is amazing. He's the one that got me off sugar. He's the one that got me off sugar. Without the sugar, Mom, I'm going to be getting everything I need from these eggs. I'm telling you. And they're eggs from my neighbor. They're natural eggs. Mom, I know a guy, he's eating 8 eggs. She's saying 4 eggs a week. My friend eats 8 eggs a day. I'm listening to you. I will. Yeah, I don't trust my doctor. He jabbed me with a needle and he made me scream in pain. He jabbed me for the I was getting the cortisone shots. He jabbed that needle in my hand. Well, it helped me, but man, he jabbed my hand so hard with this needle. It was like he was mad at me. Well, all I've had are 2 eggs today anyway, so. A week. Mom, I'm an 800-pound gorilla. I'm a 200 pound. I'm 180 pounds. I'm 5'9". I bet you I could have more than 4 eggs a week. Come on. We're having a conversation. We're gonna have a conversation. I'll research this more. I'm gonna see this doctor. He's amazing. You would love this guy, Mom. Okay, well, he's the one that said sugar was murder powder. I'm trying to think of something. I'm trying to think of something else that you told me that turned out to not be true, but I can't think of a damn thing. Because I'm your mother and I know better. I know what's best for you. Dr. Eric Berg. I'm just saying his name so you know who the guy is. She almost called me my father's name. Ronnie. I want you to just hear this for 1 second, okay? Listen to this guy speak.
So the question is, what would actually happen to your body if you really gave up sugar, I mean completely, for 2 weeks? Let's take a look at that. Number one,
he says number one, you'll lose your appetite for sugar first, right? So you'll stop getting a hankering for sugary. Okay. Number 2, you get less hungry overall. He explains why. Okay. Then he says you get less fatigue, like arthritis and pain and soreness. You lose excess H2O and fat. That's good. Your body drops off excess water because you're storing water in your body that it doesn't need. No, you won't get dehydrated, but you what you end up doing is you drop about 10 pounds in water weight. Enhanced mood. That's number 5. Number 6, your skin looks better. And number 7, less stiffness. Which every time I get out of the chair, I'm like, ugh. Okay, so anyway, I'll see what he says about, it was how to reverse a fatty liver. That was it. How to reverse a fatty liver. That was the one where he's talking about 4 eggs and why he eats 4 eggs a day. Well, you should see this guy.
Hey, it's me again. First thing I want to tell you is I don't drink and I don't recommend drinking alcohol. All right? So
right.
In this
right,
we're going to talk
right.
about the liver, specifically how to reverse a fatty liver. Couple facts about the liver. The liver is about 3.5 pounds. It's huge. It's on the right side of your body. It goes all the way up here, and it's right through here.
I want my audience to listen to this because I know my mother is screaming at me to not have 4 eggs a day. But I think we should all hear why he says he eats 4 eggs a day. So at least let's listen to that. Yes, mother. No, you can go. I'm talking to my audience. I love you. And I'll talk to you soon, okay? Okay, take care. Okay, bye-bye. All right, so here, let's check this out.
Okay, it has over 500 functions. It does everything from
And
immune control.
before I go on with this guy, just so if I just don't want him to copyright strike me. Hey, bro, I want you to know I'm promoting your channel, okay? And I'm also trying to save my audience's lives. This is Dr. Eric Berg DC. That is the name of the channel on YouTube. All of you guys should go subscribe to his channel. He has 5.2 million subscribers. And I have a measly 25,000, bro. I just want you to know I'm not using your video to try to make money or anything like that. I'm just trying to find out why you're saying 4 eggs.
Digestion, detoxification of chemicals, building up of proteins. It does so many things. It's an amazing miraculous organ. It has 50,000 to 100,000 small little units of cells that help do the work. You really could be functioning pretty good in your body and have 90% of your liver destroyed or dysfunctional. So a lot of times the liver will not show up until greater than 90% is destroyed. So you can't always go how you feel with the liver. And some of the symptoms with a real bad liver issue is you get bloating, you have right shoulder pain through here, your whites of your eyes turn yellow, there's a lot of skin issues, itching on the bottom of the feet and the palms of the hand, basketball belly, like a protruding belly. But you can really predict the health of the liver by the person's lifestyle habits. So there's several stages of liver damage that occur. The first one is from inflammation. Inflammation where it could come from a virus, but it also could come from bad eating or alcohol. So every time you drink, it creates a trauma, kind of a whiplash, because you're killing liver cells when you're doing that. Every time you take Tylenol or medication, you kill liver cells. So there's a lot of damage. Even some of the medications,
I don't think this is the video
for
I
example,
saw earlier.
will severely stress the liver and increase the liver enzymes by 500%. So one of the big side effects from the medication is liver cholesterol, which basically has everything to do with the liver, ends up destroying your liver. It's kind of insane. So you have an inflammatory condition. Then you have fatty deposits that lodge into the liver. So over time, the liver can be replaced with fat. Many people with bellies out to here have a fatty liver. If they just had an ultrasound, they'd be able to identify that. But it's very hard to detect chronic liver problems unless you do a biopsy, because it doesn't always show up on a blood test. So over time, when you have this inflammatory state of continuing damage of the liver because of bad habits, you develop scar tissue. And that leads into something called cirrhosis. Cirrhosis is the liver that is filling up with fibrous tissue that's making it dysfunctional, and you lose the function of the liver. But again, you can get away with only a small portion of the liver working before you even notice a lot of the symptoms. So just because you are feeling it doesn't mean anything, all right? So that's what happens with the liver. When the liver swells up, because there's not a lot of space, it can put pressure on the heart and create a lot of heart arrhythmia issues, a lot of skip beats. It can create high blood pressure, increased pulse rate. Why? Because the liver is right next to the heart and it's going to compress on the heart. When the person sleeps on their left side, if they have an enlarged liver, it will compress the heart and make it hard to breathe and sleep at night. So liver cases tend to sleep better on the right side of their body than the left. So that's one thing. Secondly is the liver is one of the only organs in the body that can completely 100% regenerate. That's the good news. The bad news is it takes a long time to regenerate the liver cells. It could take up to 3 years. But I think the worst recommendation for people is everything in moderation, because you cannot heal the liver having a moderate amount of junk food through the diet. Because again, if you're drinking every night or every other day or even once a week, it could take you 1, 2, 3, 4 days for that liver to recover. And so you never really let it recover. So it's the accumulation of letting the liver recover and heal that helps it regenerate. So it takes a long time. I had someone do my liver enhancement program, and they lost all this weight, but they called me up and said, Dr. Berg, your liver enhancement doesn't work, because I did it for 2 weeks, I lost the weight, and then the weight came back. Come to find out, in their mind, they thought they were going to heal the liver in 2 weeks. That was a miscalculation. They need to do it for a lot longer until that liver heals. So that's one thing. So what we want to do is we want to eliminate the things that are destroying the liver. Now, alcohol is probably the top thing that destroys the liver. And I do not agree with the so-called recommendations that you can get away with drinking every night. That does not work. It creates damage on the liver. I don't want to get into that. I think that's kind of common sense. But what I want to tell you is what to do to get this fat out of the liver. Number one, stop the things that are destroying the liver and add the things that will create a healthy liver. One of the most powerful things that will do it are the bitter vegetables, the ones that don't taste good. The more bitter the better, like the collard greens, mustard greens, the kales, the spinaches. Those are really good for liver regeneration. The radishes are really good for the liver, and you have to start consuming those on a regular basis. So the other thing is that the liver does not do well with deep-fried foods, but it does need certain oils. The types of fats that are good for the liver are the medium-chain triglycerides. And what does that mean? Like the coconut oils. The coconut oil is one of the best things as far as a fat to cook in and to consume to help a liver, because it doesn't seem to strain the liver at all. It takes the stress off the liver.
Coconut
The ones that
oil!
strain the liver are like the corn oils that you would buy at the store, or
Get
of course
your
the hydrogenated
stick.
ones. Those are really, really bad. So we want a healthy liver. Butter is actually a medium chain triglyceride too, so that would be okay to consume, and that takes the stress off the liver. So
peppermint
bitter
flavor.
vegetables. The other thing that's really good for the liver to clean out some of the toxic waste would be apple cider vinegar and some of your water. So if you take like a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, put it in your water, and consume that a few times a day, that is really good to strip off the fat off that liver. So as you consume these vegetables over time, they have a lot of the B vitamins too, especially like vitamin B2, choline, folate, all those key B vitamins that help the liver regenerate. Over time, the liver will get better, 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 better. But you're just going to have to not drink, or not drink so much. One of the replacements that I like for the alcohol would be the kombucha tea. You can get it from the health store. Kombucha tea it creates a similar effect to alcohol. You feel very relaxed and calm. And again, people drink to relax. So that would be one substitute, and it's really good for the liver. But the main thing is the vegetables. In this product I have, it's called the Whole Cruciferous Food. I created a blend of the garlic, turmeric, radish, Brussels sprouts, kale, cabbage, parsley.
Okay, now let's go to his fasting reverse a fatty liver. I don't know which video it was that I saw. He was talking about eggs, but that wasn't it, I guess.
Recently had a question from someone that wanted to know, how important is fasting for my fatty liver? Well, the answer is extremely important, if not the most important thing you can do for a fatty liver. When I was in practice, I sent 5 of my patients who had very large bellies to the radiologist for an ultrasound to see if they had a fatty liver, and sure enough, 5 out of 5 had a fatty liver. So one way to know if your liver is fatty is just by looking down at your stomach. If you have a stomach, chances are you have a fatty liver. Of course, you can go in and get a biopsy, or better yet, an ultrasound to really find out for sure, but over 50% of the population in the U.S. have a fatty liver, and the majority of it is not related to alcohol. So when the liver becomes filled with fat, you can't cram any more fat into the liver. It spills off into areas around and inside the organs. And this is exactly why people start developing a gut. Okay, so this is the mechanism right here. If you have a gut, that means your liver is spilling off extra fat into the belly. So what's really behind a fatty liver is this thing right here, okay? Or things that turn into sugar pretty quickly, like refined carbohydrates, breads, pasta, cereal, crackers, things like that. Now, when someone consumes beet sugar or table sugar, they're really consuming roughly about half of it in the form of glucose and half in the form of fructose. Now, it's interesting when you look at fructose, it says that it doesn't spike your blood sugars, it doesn't activate insulin. I want to discuss that because there's a lot of confusion on that. If you have sugar that has a 50-50 split, and let's say, for example, your weight is 190 pounds, you have 190 pounds of cells that can deal with and metabolize glucose. But as far as fructose goes, you only have the liver. And if your liver weighs about 3 pounds, your poor liver is then stuck metabolizing the lion's share, or 100% of this fructose. So in other words, when you consume glucose, your whole body can deal with it. When you consume fructose, the liver is stuck with that work. And indirectly, your insulin is going to spike. You're going to develop insulin resistance, and there's going to be a lot of...
Man, you guys need to watch this guy. Once again, this is Dr. Eric Berg, DC, on YouTube. Go subscribe to his channel. I'm subscribed to it. I'm signed up for notifications. I want to be healthier, man. You know, I want to live longer. Use pomegranate juice. Oh, right on. So I'm gonna go probably eat right now, actually. But you guys take care. Good seeing y'all. I hope y'all had fun. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I'll see you guys maybe for 420. Most likely, if not for 420, then 710. All right, you guys. Love y'all. Take care. Bye bye. The reason I didn't go before was because I think it was Nick Brown came in and said hashtag keep it open, so I kept it open. That was pretty cool, huh? Did anybody even notice that? Did anybody notice that? I don't know, it was around there somewhere. Keep it open. There was Nick Brown. Keep it open. I kept it open. Thank you. Thank you for that. You guys take care. Bye.